Everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. So we decided, Pat came up with this idea of changing a little bit the setting and standing up and talking to everyone. That's why you're going to see a little bit of change here. So I only have 2 slides, except other than the introduction or the title. I have been really inspired by all of your stories. And I hope my story will inspire some of you too. I live in a place where we have war, we have discrimination, and we have lack of governmental will. But despite all of this, I think I was very adventurous, and I looked for lights at the end of every tunnel. No matter how dark the tunnel got, the light was there. And I'm going to share with you some of the lights that I made happen to me and to many of my students and community as well. So here is my title. I'm the first female scientist, scholar activist, environmentalist, and parliamentarian in Lebanon. Okay, I started as a chemist, graduated from the US, did postdoctoral training in the US, and then moved back to Lebanon. I wanted to do air pollution against my provost advice, who told me not to do anything related to Lebanon, but to do things that are more globally interesting. I said, no, if I'm here in Lebanon, I must do something that is related to where I am. And this is where I started. I did air pollution in Lebanon. And also at the same time, we witnessed a pandemic of water pipe or nargile smoking among women and children. And that's why I also did a lot of work on inhalable particles, mainly coming from smoking. All of this did not lead to solutions. What I witnessed is more and more deterioration of the environment, and more children and women were smoking. But at the same time, this got the attention of the world. So this is where the light started. And then what happened is we saw that the government was not willing to do anything about air pollution. And that's why, instead of just doing research in the lab, I reached out to the community and protested with them on the streets. And this is where my activism started. But at the same time, my publications were making headline news. And all my publications about inhalable particles led some governments to take action and to ban smoking in their, especially water pipe smoking in their places. This is also was honored by the L'Oréal UNESCO Award for Women in Science for the Middle East and Africa. So all of this to say that it's true that I started locally and was interested in what's happening locally, but it got the world's attention. It was important. Going further after getting the award, I wanted to see things happening on the ground. This is when I said, we have to break the walls of the university and start working with the community. So this bridge between the university and the community was very important to me because I wanted to find solutions for a lot of environmental degradations. And I started what we call the Environment Academy, whereby we reach out to villages and ask them to take action. And what we do is we team up the villages with experts from the diaspora and from the university. This was amazing, and it was so fulfilling to go to the community and learn from them. I think Fanny said yesterday, it's no longer about teaching and learning, it's more about learning. And the community gave me so much. And I learned so much from them. And we have 22 successful stories whereby we and the community found solutions to pressing environmental problems. And after the Beirut blast, probably most of you heard of it, that left 200,000 people homeless. Faculty members from the American University of Beirut could not sit and watch. In one night, we were 150 scholars, all willing to work and all willing to put our expertise into action. And this is where the light is. So we were faculty, staff, and students working together, from community health to community education to community businesses to community environmentalists, all working together to put our expertise into the hands of the community. This was also very rewarding. And then, in no time, because of my work with the community, I ran for election in May 2022, and without any political backup. And just because I reached out to the community, and as I was adventurous to break the walls of the university, I ran and got almost the highest number of votes in my district. And I'm now the member of the parliament. Being in the parliament was challenging a lot. After 1 year of not knowing what to do, I realized that my science and my female or woman presence are both very important. And also my environmental activism is important. So I used everything I learned for 20 years and I started applying it where I am today. I just want to tell you, it is now fulfilling. I feel that I have a role to play. And what Gulsu said yesterday, it's about transformation. And when we are called to do something, it's because we are expected to do transformation. What are the lessons learned? Context matters. In my work with the villages, every village was different. Even though it could have been the same environmental problem, every context is unique. This is extremely important. And then, if it wasn't for my passion, I don't think I would be standing here in front of you today and talking. Passion cleared the way for me. And I wouldn't do anything without passion. And then, again, learning from the community. It's so wrong to go to the community to teach them. They have a lot to teach us. Learning from the community was very, very powerful and very empowering at the same time. And then at the end, let's not hate politicians. Let's learn how to talk to them. We have a role to play in politics as well. Thank you.